So now I'm going to give you an example of what we could use e.v.a. for in a real-world scenario, and therefore we're going to annotate a scene from the BBC's wonderful documentary series Planet Earth, where a herd of caribou is being hunted down by a pack of wolves. The first thing we have to do is create a new project, and doing so we have to select a project folder. We're going to create a new one here, call it hunting. Alright, selected. And then we have to select the video to be edited, which is this one right here. And now we're good to go. Now let's say we start annotating about here where the actual hunt begins. We go full screen, and I'm going to turn down the volume a bit. Alright. First thing we want to do is we want to let the viewer know that this fella right here is a wolf. And the next thing we want to do is inform the viewer about the prey that he's after, which is caribou. And the herd is approximately here. Just do the drawing and then set some rough start and end times. It doesn't have to be perfect, as we're going to do the fine-tuning afterwards. Here in the next scene, we want to give a little bit of information about what's actually going on. So we write a kind of heading across the top of the screen, which says generating panic. This is about what happens in here. Again, span this annotation till approximately here. And in this little shot here, we want to give a little bit of clearer information about what's going on. So we let the viewer know that the wolves, which are generating the panic, are coming from down here. Alright. Let's span this annotation till about here. Now for the last scene we actually want to annotate, it's this one. You see that something interesting is going on within the herd. The wolf splits them up into two parts, and of course we want to let the viewer know about this one. So we just mark the wolf and use these little arrows right here to indicate that he's splitting up the herd. The next interesting thing within this scene is that we can also already spot the prey that the wolf is after, which is this calf right here. As you can see, it is being separated from the herd. So do another annotation for the calf, mark it, and let the viewer know it is a caribou calf. Alright. So we start 9 times again, really rough. And now we're done with the actual annotation process. So we're going to fine-tune the whole thing. Go back to the first annotation, being this one, the wolf. We first set an appropriate start time, which is about here. And then we want this little marker spot right here to remain over the wolf for the entire scene. So we have to animate it a little bit. Do this by just playing and dragging the annotation to keep over the wolf. As you see, we animated a little bit too long, so we have to readjust the end time, which is absolutely no big deal, as you see. Let it end about here. Perfect. The same thing we're going to do with this caribou annotation right here. Let start together with the wolf annotation, and then set its end time to here. All right. There you see. We do this process for every annotation now. For every annotation now. Here we have to animate again, so we only select the start time and appropriate start time. And then we start animating. As you see, again, we have to readjust the end time. Same thing we have to do with the cough. Again, start playing. And readjust the end time. All right. So this is our annotated scene. Let's have a look at it from the beginning. There you go. Well, that's it for the short introduction to e.v.a. I hope I could give you a little bit of an insight into the tool, and I wish you a pleasant day. Goodbye.